Now on CoastTV News.
637 acres of land. That's what Sussex County Council asks questions about to DelDOT and other agencies regarding a major development. People continue to walk along the boardwalk in Ocean City, but one corporation is asking to bring the tram back. Protest rule passed. What restrictions were changed for Ocean View's protests?
We had some very icy air in place for this morning, but now we're going to be concerned about the possibility of showers down the road.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Sussex County Council reviewing state agency input on Cool Spring Crossing. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Charlie Sakaitis is out on assignment. We begin tonight with new data about the proposed Cool Spring Crossing development. This is the land on your screen now, located on Cool Spring Road and Route 9 in the Harbison area. CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken is live in Georgetown. Emma, no decisions were made today, but Council did get an update.
Maddie, here at Sussex County Council, members had 2 weeks to ask state agencies like DelDOT and the Office of State Planning questions about Cool Spring Crossing. This included questions about the traffic impact study and the combined impact of other nearby developments. Now, with those responses, public comment is open for 2 weeks. For years, this 637 acres of open land and what it could become has been the topic of back and forth from Sussex County Council and the public. The developer is proposing a mixed-use project called Cool Spring Crossing with almost 2,000 homes, including some workforce housing, a YMCA, grocery store, hotel, restaurants, and retail space. Longtime local Robert Ellingsworth says with a project that size, he's mostly worried about traffic.
The roads just can't take all that, you know. There's just too much traffic around here now.
Sussex County Council is also worried about the number of cars the project would add. DelDOT says North Star, another mixed-use development planned for Route 9, was not included in the traffic impact study for Cool Spring Crossing. According to DelDOT's answers, 22 suggested improvements are listed in the study, including intersections, entrances, and pedestrian improvements. Sharon Woodland says she's not anti-growth, but she doesn't think the area needs more houses.
We need hospitals. We need more doctors, you know, smaller practices, little satellite offices would be nice, but just stop the building.
No decision was made at Sussex County Council Tuesday, but the Cool Spring Crossing conversation continues. It is important to note that during the last public hearing about Cool Spring Crossing back in November, the developer made it clear that even if Cool Spring is denied as mixed use as it is now, he still plans to build a large housing development that's allowed under current zoning, just without the workforce housing or the commercial space. Reporting live here in Georgetown, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
Sussex County Council discussed a similar process for the Atlantic Fields development. That could also include a Costco, Whole Foods, and Target, located on Mulberry Knoll Road and Route 24. Now, state agencies have provided answers to Council's questions on Atlantic Fields, mostly related to traffic, and now public comment is open for 2 weeks. It was a tragic accident. A 2-year-old boy hit and killed by the Ocean City tram back in August 2024, and ever since then, the tram has been shut down. In fact, eventually, the town decided to permanently ban trams on the Ocean City boardwalk, but one corporation is asking OC to reconsider. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappe is live in Ocean City. Kevin, tell us more about what they're asking for.
Maddie, the president of OCDC, told us that the letter they sent to the town explains how essential the tram service was to the downtown area and is now asking for a safer tram service system to be in place in the future. Joe Wilson, the president of the Ocean City Development Corporation, says the tram service was an important part to the boardwalk, especially for getting people up and down the over 2-mile stretch of the boardwalk. Jill and Rick Bear hope the town brings back some form of transportation.
They should bring it back for the elderly and the disabled so they can see the beauty and the length of the boardwalk.
According to the Ocean City manager, Terry McGeehan, the tram service that we once knew will not be coming back, but alternatives could be in place in the future. But he says not to expect any changes for the summer of 2026. I'm Kevin Zappe, live in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Let's take a live look outside into Laurel as we check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams.
We talked about it being cold this morning, and Mother Nature didn't disappoint. We started off at 19 degrees in Del Mar, 20 in Laurel, Millsboro, Georgetown, 28 Rehoboth Beach, and Bethany Beach, 29. We're right now in the 30s throughout the entire area with the winds at about 5 miles per hour. So it's feeling like the 30s for right now, but we're watching out for a round of rain that's going to come knocking on our door. We'll talk about the timing of that in a moment. Till then, back to you, Maddie.
Paul, thank you. Just this afternoon, Ocean View revised its public protest rules. Originally, the rule passed this summer. It required protests with more than 10 people to apply for a permit and pay up to $150 in fees. As of today, you now only need a permit for demonstrations with more than 50 people. And the fee to apply for a permit has been cut down to $25. These changes come after the ACLU argued the old rules violated the First Amendment and were too restrictive. And that brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what matters most in a protest ordinance. Let's see, so far 45% say public safety, though 51% say free speech. 0% right now say park access, and 4% say police oversight. And we actually do have a comment today. This is from Eric in Millsboro, who says, all of the above and more are important issues for protests: street blocking, sidewalk blocking, and the type of protests. If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that at coasttv.com or our mobile app. David Moyer, the new police chief of the Millsboro Police Department, the experience he brings to this role.
Now it looks like gale force winds are a part of our concern, along with the chance of scattered showers in the forecast for Wednesday. We'll have all this summed up for you in a moment.
But first, a new cottage community in Georgetown approved, but it's not a done deal yet. That's up next.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
The Georgetown cottage homes you see on your screen now are model homes. The nonprofit Little Living says these homes cover anywhere from 450 to 800 square feet. Georgetown Council approved an ordinance for the group building the cottages to move forward to build about 20 more. They say the goal is to bring new life back into Georgetown. One person Coast TV spoke with who previously was homeless said the project represents hope for more accessible housing.
These homes are a positive thing to get us off of the streets and to give us a chance where we can get a job. We can have clean clothes. We can dress ourselves ready, and we can go get a job and return to society.
And now to be clear, the vote that approved the ordinance doesn't guarantee construction. The plans now go to Georgetown's Planning Commission. If they reject that, though, the council could overturn that. Coming up next, Paul Williams in our Coast TV First Alert Weather Center with your full forecast after this.
We had our fair share of cold this morning, and everybody can attest to that. But now we want to brace for the possibility of some scattered showers, kind of hidden with a little slight warm up before we take a nosedive back into Iceville again, okay? In Lewis, holding at 35 degrees. Dew point temperature of 27. And as you take a look at our expectations for tonight, we're going to hit below freezing or hit freezing by 8 o'clock and stay right there or below that after the 8 o'clock hour. Now, today's lows, we started off at 17 in Dover, 20 for the low starting point in Georgetown as well as Salisbury. 21 was our starting point in Cambridge, and 25 our low this morning in Ocean City. Here's where the temperatures sit right now in the 30s, and 34 Georgetown, 34 Millsboro as well as Laurel. And the winds right now, not so active right now inland. Now, winds are about to pick up in a major way, in a significant way, off of the coast. So we feel pretty close to the actual temperature right now, not a big deal. Here's what's disturbing to me. We now have gale force winds expected to kick in really going into Wednesday, most of Wednesday during the day and going into the afternoon hours. We're talking about possibility of 45 mile per hour wind gust to occur. Now, we're going to take a detailed look at the winds here in a moment. And on the other side, a small craft advisory. Winds that are gale force winds, we really got to keep a close eye on something like that. It's not just a comfort level concern. We're taking a look along the coast, and that's where the concern is going to be. You see how these winds, fortunately, it's coming out of the southwest, so it's a relatively warm wind, but we're still talking about 30 mile per hour winds for the most part, 25 to 30 mile per hour winds. So Wednesday, we're looking at by 5:30. Look at these winds racing out of the southwest, 29 mile per hour winds for us at Rehoboth, Bethany Beach, and Ocean City for occasional gusts. Then on Thursday, That's when the worm turns in a bad way out of the northwest, and the winds pick up momentum at 34 to 36, possibly 39 miles per hour, and it's a cutting cold wind for Thursday going into Thursday evening. That being the case, we are watching out for a chance of a passing sprinkle or light shower. It's going to be a bit of a raw Wednesday. Could get here as early as 1 o'clock in the afternoon, a sprinkle or two. And then we may have a more aligned slice of rain that'll slide through for Wednesday evening. No chance of any kind of thunderstorm, but it's going to be a raw situation. Then the real haymaker comes behind it, because remember I said we'll return to Iceville? Well, here we go. Thursday, it's going to feel like 19. Friday, we're going to feel like 17 to 18 degrees again. And then that's going to carry into a few more days. Here's a look at your extended forecast. Yeah, we're cold 2 times again, but yeah, just stay bundled up is what I can say for you.
Paul, thank you. New tonight, Millsboro has just appointed longtime law enforcement leader David Moyer as its new chief of police. Moyer has more than 17 years of experience and has served Millsboro in nearly every rank within the department, from patrol officer and detective to sergeant, lieutenant, and most recently, deputy chief. Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network at 8:30, Y-High takes on Bennett in boys basketball. Then catch the final score at 10:30. Along with Y-High Bennett, that boys basketball game, here are some exclusives on DSN Plus. At 5:30 p.m., Parkside hosts Mardella, and at 5:45, Del Mar is home with Lake Forest. Coming up, the Shelbyville Christmas Village had a record-breaking crowd this past weekend. How many attended and what Shelbyville says it needs? Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5. In Rehoboth Beach, Shelbyville said last Saturday, the 6th, was the Christmas Village's largest crowd since opening in 2017, with about 12,000 visitors. Because of that, Shelbyville says it needs help for the remainder of the month, needing volunteers to assist with tasks like greeting guests, running the skate shack. Santa's helpers needed, also sled monitors and train conductors. And hey, this time of year is a great time here at Draper Media because we collect donations for our Bless Our Children campaign, ensuring all children get a gift on Christmas morning. And here's a look at some of the nonprofits, the businesses who are helping nonprofits make that happen.
We really want to thank the businesses, groups, and individuals who have stepped up to the Shell Brothers Challenge of donating at least $1,000 to the Bless Our Children campaign.
Here's the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amounts given in increments of $1,000.
In loving memory of Stacy Dorsch.
Atlantic Community Thrift Shop.
Boggs Dish Haroon Post number 123.
Ocean City Elks Lodge number 2645.
Clark & Sons Garage Doors. James Maloney.
Eastern Shore Corvette Club Incorporated.
Cape Henlopen Elks 2540.
Seaboard Billboard Boat.
In memory of Carolyn Lehman Johnson.
Right Locations, Inc.
Pat Littleton and Steve Rosenberry.
Michael and Nancy West.
Edward Jones Office of Melinda Tingle.
Sons and Daughters of Italy of Ocean City Lodge number 2474.
Tony Tank Tribe number 149.
Midway Par 3.
Inspiration Health Services LLC. Sugar and Gas Home and Comfort Products.
Donna Sackett and John Parker.
Apgar Turf Farm Inc.
Chesapeake Urology. Doctors Mark Edney, Mark Shimko, Alyssa Gracely, and Jason Smith.
CJ's Beach Space.
In honor of Bill Hickman, Peninsula Imaging LLC.
Painting in America Made Great Again, Earl Johnson Painting.
In memory of Jean G. and John D. Henry.
Mr. and Mrs. R. Dean Goldsboro.
Evergreen Lodge number 153.
Janosic Family Charitable Foundation Fund.
Emery's General Service of Millsboro.
Willard's Lions Club. Sean Knoll Ways Limitless Worldwide.
Wheels That Heal Car Club.
Chesapeake Waste Industries.
Waikamico Lodge number 91 AF and AM.
Rotary International Lewis Rehoboth Beach Rotary Club.
Preston Gromark FS.
Pocomoke Elks Lodge number 1624.
American Legion Cinnapunxon Post number 166.
Fillmore Day Real Estate Services LLC.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control.
Delaware Improved Order of Red Men and Degree of Pocahontas.
Idlewild Brewerton Club.
Hawker's Supermarkets.
DJVO Entertainment.
Murray's Residential Service, Dennis and Barbara Murray.
Allen Corman and Son, Inc.
Antique Alley of Bridgeville in memory of Ron Hatfield.
Eastern Shore Auctions by Willie Benton.
ASAP Pumping and ASAP Total Disposal.
Absolute PDR, Dwayne and Brandy Geis.
David and Luis.
Tylerton Church, Inc., Contractors for a Cause.
Queen City Elks Lodge number 1051.
AccuTrench Contracting, LLC.
IV Solutions.
Terra Firma of Delmarva Paving.
Crowley Associates Realty, Inc.
ABC Refrigeration, Inc. of Bishopville, Maryland.
BYOC Build Your Own Cookie, Chincoteague and West OC.
Corrado Construction Company.
The Caronville Foundation.
Tops Cutoff, DJ Services and Recording Studio. Redmond of Delaware Orphans Board. HVAC Services Unlimited, Inc.
Shore Fund Tractor Pullers.
Eastern Shore Region Antique Automobile Car Club. Harry and Jenny Davis.
Collins Wharf Sod.
Brittany McKinley, in loving memory of Ava Lee Quinn, Jim and Nancy McKinley.
Missionary Baptist Church.
Selbyville Elks Lodge, number 2173.
King Crop Insurance in memory of Bonnie King.
Sons of the American Legion, number 123. Richard Jordan, in memory of Maurice and Pearl Jordan.
Liberty Concrete and Home Enhancements, LLC.
Chris Contracting, Inc.
Dagsboro Paint and Wallpaper.
In memory of Cecily Witt.
Dance Conservatory and Ballet Theater of Dover.
O.T. Beauchamp Jr., American Legion Post, 94.
Lewis Rehoboth, Moose Lodge, 646.
Hastings Marine Construction.
June and John Lewis Jr.
Paula Kelly of Elite Lending Services, LLC. Don and Stephanie McIntaffer.
Delmarva Art and Wool Expo.
Towers Concrete Products, Inc.
G.R. Campbell Construction.
Allen Lions Club.
Zion Church of Salisbury Women of Faith.
Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings.
The Riverside Grill.
Pools, Pavers, and more.
Harborside Bar and Grill.
Bob Willie and Sons, Inc.
Hickman Beach Plaza.
Preston R. Smith, Plumbing and Heating.
Rich and Karen Gollin.
American Legion Nanacoke Squadron number 6.
Historical Vintage Car Club of Delaware Incorporated.
B&R Auto Parts, Inc.
Joan W. Jenkins Foundation Incorporated.
Jolly Roger Amusement Parks.
Mike Singleton and Sons Pest Control Company.
Mount Zion Holiness Church, Inc.
Paul Morin's Floor and Wall Design.
R.D. Greer and Sons Co.
Shore United Bank. Michael Kaviachin, Realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty.
Holly Lake Campsites and Holly Lake Grill.
Paradise Plumbing Incorporated.
Daisy's Well Drain.
Coastal Towing and Auto Repair Lewis.
Murray Sod Farm.
Monell and Sons Trucking Incorporated.
Donna Dorman Adams.
We appreciate all of you stepping up to the Shell Brothers Challenge as a part of our Bless Our Children campaign.
If you'd like to help, send your card and donation to Bless Our Children in care of WBOC at 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland 21801, or you can donate on our website, blessourchildren.org.
Thank you for helping make this season merrier for children on Delmarva.
Happy holidays.
Bless Our Children is administered by the Draper Holdings Charitable Foundation.
It's not just Bless Our Children. The holiday season is here, and so is our holiday house. And the picture you're about to see here shows a lot of Christmas lights sent in by Beth Bartsack of Seaford, who says we put on a free drive-through Christmas light display each season on Mary Lane. That's a perfectly named street for that display. Thank you, Beth, for sending us your holiday house. And we want to see how everyone is decking the halls. You can send us your photos and videos by going to coasttv.com/holidayhouse. We might show them here. We'll be right back.
So right now, we take a look at where we stand, and it's still a very picturesque situation. It just doesn't feel all that pretty, to be quite honest, although we're at 38 somewhat comfortable degrees in Ocean City, with the winds only at about 4 miles per hour for right now. But we're not necessarily going to stay that comfortable. Just to kind of give you a perspective, we had a low of 20 degrees today. 34 is the norm, so we're about 14 degrees below that. But 10, that's the record, in case you were wondering if we were that low. No, we weren't quite that low. But we do have gale wind warnings that are active for us from Lewis Beach all the way down towards Ocean View. We're talking about 45 mile per hour wind gusts, a possibility there, and that carries on from Ocean City all the way down towards Chincoteague. And then we have small craft concerns on the other side of the peninsula, so keep that in mind. Our umbrella giveaway winners, James Brittington of Laurel. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by the law offices of Brockstead, Mandalis, and Federico. And here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5. For more news and local weather, you can get it on our app. Inside Edition is up next, and we will see you at 6. Have a great evening.